One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
50th anniversary of the Apollo moon landing. That's July 20th, and professors from the School of Mines, they're going to be speaking at Apollo-Palooza, a very cool week-long celebration of the moon landing. That's over at Wings over at the Rockies, right here in Denver. I'm sure you've been there before, at least driven by it. There's lots of cool static displays there. Joining us with more on the Apollo anniversary and the next phase of lunar exploration, we have a couple of doctors in the building. Dr. George Sowers. Said that right? Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And then Dr. Christopher Dreyer, who are both part of the Space Resources program at the School of Mines. The anchors ask me about this kind of stuff all the time when they go down the rabbit hole of space with me, but mining is a very big deal in space now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And at the School of Mines, we have created the world's first and only graduate program for space resources. And we're looking heavily at the moon right now as a mining target.
And Chris, why the moon? I know that you're very interested in mining on the moon. You teach a course that revolves around that. Why are we looking at the moon?
Right. Well, the moon contains a lot of resources. One of the particular ones that's of very great interest to us is it was water at the poles of the moon. It's trapped within permanently shadowed regions. And with the water, we could make rocket propellant and consumables that astronauts could use.
Because it would cost a lot of fuel and a lot of money and just not be wise to ship all the water that we need to the moon if it's already on the moon.
Right.
Right? So you're going to be at Wings over the Rockies on Sunday, was it?
On Friday.
On Friday, okay. And what are you talking about there?
So I'm going to give a lecture on lunar resources.
Okay, and what kind are you going to be talking about in terms of, is it just the water or other things, what we're going to do with the moon resources?
I'm going to focus on the water, but,
okay.
But in general, space resources are nearly infinite compared to resources available on Earth. And so as resources become more depleted or, the accessing them becomes environmentally, problematic, then space resources can fill the gap and basically lead to a new economic revolution.
And you're very familiar with, you used to work at ULA, which,
correct.
Hi, local company, we love you guys. You were doing a lot of Atlas V stuff there on the rocket itself and putting things in not only near Earth orbit, but geostationary orbit. Going beyond that, are there a lot more opportunities deeper out in space?
Yeah, correct. I mean, the Atlas V launched the Pluto New Horizons mission that, just a couple of years ago was all the way out in the Kuiper Belt to rendezvous with an object out there. And we became interested in space resources because if you can refuel your rockets in space, then you can go a lot farther for a lot less money.
Because you're escaping the gravity that you need to get away from Earth.
Of course.
Right?
Imagine if you had to, drive from here to Washington, D.C. and take all your gas with you to get there and
right.
get back. And, that's the mode we're in now. What we hope in the future is that there are gas stations throughout the solar system.
All right, Chris, George, thank you very much for coming in. We appreciate it. Hopefully folks will go out to see you on Friday out at Apollo-Palooza. And hopefully...
I might be around.
You might be around. Hopefully there's a kid out there who maybe is in high school or just graduated and wants to know what to do and see space mining as a cool thing to go on to, or anything really at School of Mines, right?
Yeah, if you're interested in this idea of space mining and space resources, come to the School of Mines.
All right, thank you very much. We'll send it on over to you.
All right, thanks, Greg. Hey, since we're talking about air travel, I thought we'd go out.